Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 12th through the 18th. It's for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. Also, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. We're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and the next 3 to 6 months, and then we'll clarify that. Once we do that spread, I'm going to clear that and get into whoever's on your mind. It could be your person, whoever you want to hear about. We're going to get into their energy, your energy, the possible outcome, as well as the romance angels and the oracle cards. Also, thank you so much to my subscribers. I love you guys so much. All of your support. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And if you're new here, I hope you'll stay. Also, I do personal readings. So if you'd like information on that, that's in the description box below. All right, so let's get into your energy. This is for Leo. All right. So in the current energy, we have the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Okay. And then we have the Five of Swords in the near future with the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Oh, beautiful. In the next 3 to 6 months, the Ace of Cups. The Page of Swords in reverse, excuse me. Clear my throat. And then we have the King of Wands in the upright. Now we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, which I love. But the fact that the Nine of Swords, this is the Ten of Wands, sorry, and then the Nine of Swords tells me there's been a lot going on in general, but there's energies that are releasing from you, something that you were carrying around. This is going to be kind of general, but everybody has something that they feel is a big burden. This to me feels like releasing that energy and freeing yourself. I don't know why I'm getting that so strongly, but I feel like something you've let go of just opened your eyes to how much is available out there. And that makes sense because the Seven of Cups comes up in your current energy. Leaving yourself open to other options, not limiting yourself to one particular thing. Releasing whatever this was has created such a shift in your energy that it's like you've woken back up. Now, my last couple of readings for you guys going back months was some difficult energy. There was a lot of stress. So astrologically, you were being challenged. Just in general, it seemed like relationship situations were being challenged. Now you're getting to a much lighter place. So releasing this is making a huge difference for you. So with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords and then the Seven of Wands, this is very much about defending the choices that you're making. If people don't like it, that's tough. You don't have time to stress about whether people like what you're doing or don't. Period. It's your choice. You're not going to sit and lose sleep over the fact that people don't like that you're out there living your life. So if it was bothering you in the past, I'd say right now with the energy being in the center of that, yeah, there could feel a sense of stress. You may have a lot of people kind of in your ear right now. And I think that's why you feel maybe just a little bit defensive. But not in general. You're going to keep yourself guarded against people who put you in a position like, why do I have to feel bad about this for you? It's not my job. I have lots of different things going on. There could have been a sense of confusion. Maybe somebody's frustrated with you and it's as if they want to create havoc, which can cause stress for you. So there is an indication that if that's happening, there's some releasing that needs to be done, but I think you're going to continue to stand up for yourself regardless. You don't, like I said, you don't need to defend yourself to anyone. Now, what was the other scenario? When it comes back to me, I'll say it, but right now I just feel like that's what's going on. I don't think you're really confused. I think there could be some of you that are, so I could read this two different ways. There could be a lot going on that's putting you in a place where that is stressing you out, and you're not sure how to quite move forward, how to stand up for yourself, maybe to another person. It could be a partner that you're dealing with. We'll see when we clarify. All right. Now, in the near future, we do have the Five of Swords. So this is creating some kind of conflict. Again, it could be two different things. One, you might feel like there's some competition going on. Not that you're competing with other people for like a partner. That's not what I mean. It could just be a little bit of drama around you. Again, this is all about your wish fulfillment. So if people are going to bring drama into your life, you're not going to let them keep you stuck. The Eight of Swords may feel like at times you're stuck, but you're still focused. Your back like is to like, I'm not going to deal with that drama because my main focus is my happiness. So if there's a part of you that feels kind of stuck right now, it does feel like you're moving out of that energy. There is some, okay, so another scenario that's popping up is if you've been in a competitive situation for something that you really want, a job position, this feels like something that's really going to make you happy. You've been wishing for this for a long time. It could be wishing for something like a new car. So if that's coming up for you, that could be it too. And you're just waiting for like the battles to finish out so that you can go and seek that. It's coming. There may have been competition for the job and then you end up getting it and you're not in the dark about it anymore. So something really good is coming towards you. It is the center of your reading. This is the happiness, wish fulfillment card. So once we get clarifiers, we'll get more into that energy as well. Now, in the next 3 to 6 months, the Ace of Cups. If you're looking for love and you're not in a relationship now, this would be being open to the idea, ready to move forward, open to accepting that, and wanting to find new love. So that could be coming towards you as well in the next 3 to 6 months. That's going to be for some of you. If you're in a current relationship and somebody's not speaking up right now or they're not talking, it feels like there's going to be a renewal to that. With the King of Wands, just because they're not speaking doesn't mean they don't care. So it feels like somebody has a tremendous amount of love, wants to work on the relationship, is very passionate about it, but doesn't always articulate themselves very well. So you could be dealing with someone like that. That's if you're in the relationship. Now, this could also be that there is someone lurking. So if you have an ex from a couple months ago that you've split from, that person could possibly want this new beginning and they could be trying to come towards you in the next 3 to 6 months. They still have a tremendous amount of passion. They just don't have, this is a male connotation, I know, the balls to step up and say something to you about how they want to start this anew. You may not want to have anything to do with this person, which is fine. It doesn't change how they feel. Their energy is like on fire. This is someone who has an extreme attraction to you, and it's as if they just can't let it go. Like they want to rekindle this relationship. So, you know, if this is somebody you're open to, you could be. If not, let it go. Just know their energy is still desiring you. Okay. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. I do feel like for the ones of you that there's something going on that feels a little bit confusing, that is creating that stress. Something's coming up. Let me get the cards because, okay, there's the Three of Swords, and then the Six of Pentacles, and then the Tower. Okay, this explains a lot. So, for those of you that are in a situation where you were confused about whether somebody had someone else, there is a need to find balance within the situation. Do I suspect? Yes. Obviously, this is that card. I'm not just reading the card. I'm picking up on the energy as well. There is definitely someone who created some kind of a confusing scenario, but they did it on purpose. It's like they wanted to keep you in the dark. Obviously, they wanted to, they were defending themselves as well. So they may have come in like, oh no, you're crazy. They may have actually told you, no, you're crazy. Like, this isn't happening. Like, things are fine. And that's creating that stress for you. Like, wait a minute. But I feel this. I feel something isn't right. So if you're still feeling that way in the current energy, I can only say this to some of you. And yes, I know it's general, but you have to trust your intuition because it's going to be different for each of you. Some of you may have found proof that someone was cheating. Others of you just feel it in your gut. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. But there's a need to find balance around this. His back is to this. In other words, if it's happened, then you've got to make that decision for you. This person is definitely going to defend themselves to the end. Defend to the end. I don't feel like they're ever going to admit it if you haven't found proof. And then the Tower just tells me you could be dealing with a Scorpio. The Seven of Wands in reverse just tells me that there is a point where either you or that person has felt very vulnerable about the split. So they could be in a place where they're missing you quite a bit, and this breakup, split, whatever, has caused them to, they feel very vulnerable to you. If this is the same person that wants to come back, they have a lot of passion, yes. And the Knight of Cups says they want to come in. They want to express themselves. After this happened, it's like they were put in a place of like extreme sensitivity, something I don't think that they've experienced before. You may know them differently than I feel them right now, but this is somebody who definitely is emotional. Even when they make mistakes, it could be like they play the victim when they make mistakes. Now, the Devil card does tell me there could be some obsessive behavior here. Now, is the person toxic? You'd have to judge that for yourself. I do sense that there is obsession. So it could be an obsession for you. If it's not healthy, you know what to do. If you have to get a restraining order, get a restraining order. There is a lot of love and passion here from this person, but like I said, it could be obsessive and something that you don't want to deal with. And then we have the Lovers in reverse, right? So the Five of Wands, lots of arguing and fighting and drama. Just not something that you want. It is coming to an end right now. It feels like that cycle still needs to be closed out. So if you haven't released this energy from your life, there's a need to find that place where you can release it. Because I do sense that there's a bit of emotional manipulation within the situation. So be cautious because their energy is still very much around you. And if you sense that, that's why. Because, emotional vampires, people with obsessive issues have a tendency to linger in our energy. As much as we try to clear it, sometimes we can't. Now, the Ace of Cups with the Page of Swords, like I said, they could be wanting to come back, or this is you putting all of this stuff behind you, not allowing this drama to affect you, because what's most important in the center of the reading is your wish fulfillment. And I think you're focused on that. Today is the new moon, so between today and tomorrow, depending on where you're watching from, it's a good time to find yourself out of a feeling of being stuck. Because you're actually not. I think you have many options moving forward. There could be several options that you're looking at as far as dating. I feel like some of you are definitely not going to settle down with just one person. You want to make sure that if you do this again, that it's going to be a good one. And that obviously we all want a good one, but we have relationships that teach us lessons, and they have to happen in our lives. Whether we like it or not, it has to happen. It's part of your soul's experience. So in this case, I'd say that you're releasing those toxic ones and moving towards a place where you're going to find a much healthier type of relationship. So bravo, because lessons were learned. All right, so let's clarify the Ace of Cups with the Page of Swords in reverse. So again, we have the Seven of Cups. This is someone who is definitely, there is some delusion behind this person. I'm reading the card different right now, so it can have several different meanings. Right now, this person is delusional. They have okay, so for those of you dealing with somebody who is not mentally stable, please stay away. That's a warning, because there's some of them that are extremely toxic because they live in a different world. They literally don't live on planet Earth. There's something about the way that these people think that I'm picking up on that is not healthy. One, two, they live in a dream world. Okay, so that's for some of you. I hope this isn't just so incredibly negative. It's good to get these energies out and understand them. So if you're dealing with it, you know what to do next. All right, and then we have the Page of Cups. So like I said, they want to move towards you. Now, for those of you that are looking for someone new, and I'm sorry about the trash truck, it will pass in 1 second. The Seven of Cups, this is saying that you have options. Just like it did in the first. It can be one or the other, and I'm reading it both ways in both situations. You have options for new love. There will be something coming towards you. It could be someone who is a little bit younger, or they just are younger in their emotional maturity. Doesn't mean that they aren't capable of having a healthy relationship. The Page of Swords in reverse, they may have a little bit trouble approaching you. They may be a little intimidated by you. And then the King of Wands just tells me, but they have a fire and a passion within, and I think they're going to strike that up when they, like, it's going to hit them when they see you or they meet you. So there may be that one special one. They've got a lot of really nice energy around them. I like this person. I think you're probably going to be very interested, but you're obviously in a place where you want to keep your options open. All right, now if you do have somebody specific that you want to check in on, that's this time in the reading. I'm going to clear these, and we'll get into your energy, their energy, and like I said in the beginning, the cards. All right, I do feel the need to shuffle, so bear with me. It's going to be a little bit loud. Okay. Feels like a good cut. All right, so the energy of the person that you're thinking about right now is the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Fool card. Remember when I said, so the person that's very emotional, this could be someone who plays the victim a lot. This person is someone that I'm going to figure you're either not with, or if you are, you recognize this about their behavior. They feel sorry for themselves a lot. And right now they're feeling bad because they couldn't either make this work, or something's happening in that realm. Now that's for some of you. I don't usually do this because I usually just pick up on one specific energy. In this case, I'm going to say there's two different people. Someone had real regrets around what they did. They feel like they made the wrong decision. So if you were dealing with somebody that had a third party, this is someone who's really kicking themselves in the ass right now. All right, so the Four of Pentacles is where you are. You're holding back. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. I think this is you just, and then I got the Moon card, so the secrets. The overall energy, Ten of Wands. So it may feel like a huge weight on your shoulders, and I do think that this is how your person's feeling, whoever you're thinking about. They're feeling really, really stressed out right now. Like they can't handle this. They feel awful about what they've done to you. I want to keep going for some reason, so I'm going to look at the other cards. Yeah, because they know that they offered you so little. They didn't bring everything that you deserve. There was no justice in the situation, and that's when you made a judgment call. If there was cheating, lying, whatever was going on, now they're kicking themselves because you made a judgment call. There you are. Because you know what is going to make you happy, and if this person isn't going to fulfill that, you're not sticking around for it. So we've got your energy as well as Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, strongly water. A lot of water here. And then we have air, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I'd say fire as well, but mostly I feel Sagittarius. So that's your happiness. And this is you. I feel like you're speaking your truth and you're moving forward. If this person doesn't come back correct, or they don't admit the things, again, some of you don't want them at all. But those of you that may be interested in rekindling, this person's energy is definitely telling me they're feeling stupid right now. And the Fool says they don't want to look like a fool. They may have a little bit of an ego, but they do want to try to come back in and make this work. If you're currently in the relationship with this person, they still feel like they did something stupid. Like they're regretting whatever it is that they've done, and they're hoping that you're going to give them a second chance. They feel like an ass. They feel like a fool. All right, I've cussed more in this video than I normally do. It feels like you're holding back. So where somebody may have breadcrumbed you in the past, you're holding back. It feels like you're focused more on your money as well. I would say this is what you need to do in order to protect yourself. Yes, this is putting up those healthy boundaries that I always talk about. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. So things may feel a little unstable. Your feelings towards them is that they didn't give to you equally, which makes perfect sense. Then we have the Page of Cups. I don't think you're as open. I don't think you're paying attention to them. I don't think you're watching them. I don't think you're going to take any moves like towards them. If they were to approach you, maybe. Right now, I think you're just kind of sitting back and waiting to see if maybe they come towards you. If you're in a current relationship, I do feel like you're pulling your energy back because you don't think things are balanced. That's what I'm saying. And your person is going to try to not take, the effort to make this work. So I obviously can't make that decision for you. That's going to be your choice if you want to open up to that. Or I don't see you walking away if you're in a current relationship. Just know they feel dumb. All right, let's get into the romance angels and see what's going on with those cards. And then we'll get the Lover's Oracle. Okay, so we have wedding. You could have been married to this person or are married to this person. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This all makes a lot of sense. You deserve love. You are lovable. All right, and then the bottom of the deck is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That's going to be different for everybody. If there is some issues, there could have been the arguing around finances that had caused some issues. That could be a lot of the fighting. That could have just been a scenario for some of you. Wedding, this could be several things. This could be that you thought that this was going to be the person you were going to marry, or you decided to marry this person and you're not sure if you want to work the relationship out or not. A lot of you do, some of you don't. But again, I don't see you walking away. Give your relationship a chance. So there needs to be work put into the relationship. Again, that's going to be different for all of you. So whatever it is that needs to be switched, if it's a discussion, an open discussion about money and how you're going to balance things out that way, then that needs to be had. All right, and then very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So this next week, if this is all going on for you right in this very moment, this next week, and maybe even within the next 10 days, take some time to really think about this, is what it's telling you. Make sure that you know exactly what you want and if this is worth putting the energy into. And then obviously, you deserve love. I always say this with this card. Obviously, yes, you're lovable. Everyone is. All right. So let's get, well, I should read. That's not true. I can't say that. I can't. Even the worst people in the world deserve love. And usually they've turned out that way because they didn't get it. Okay. So the possible outcome for you, we have the Strength card. There you are. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Wands, Hangman in reverse, the World. It's going through a transformation. This cycle has not ended yet. Even if you don't want this person back from the past, there's still energy that needs to move through you. So the strength of this relationship is there if you want it, but there needs to be balance. You need to have a discussion, like I said, about money, whether it's that, balancing that out, or who gives what to the relationship, because there's a lot of history there is what I feel. For some of you, there's so much that it's, can you leave that all behind and walk away? The Hangman, it just tells me in reverse that you're actually not stuck. Like I said with the 8 of Swords, you're done in that waiting period. You're in a place now where you can make a decision. So if it's coming up for you and you need to make a choice, if you're not with this person, they could possibly come towards you, not timing it out. They definitely know they made a mistake, so they may have a little fear around coming towards you. But I feel like there's memories, enough memories with you that it needs to get to a place where it's unstuck in order for the two of you to work things out. All right. So the Lover's Oracle. Let's see what that has to say. This is for Leo. Which one's this one? Okay, this one showed up twice. So we've got deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And then we have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. That's perfect. Love that. Okay, last but not least, we're going to get the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Again, thank you all so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your support. It's been huge. It's really an honor to do this work for you. Okay, so we have to the sea, a change in the wind, Between worlds, that makes sense. Imagine, and then orphaned. One of the both of you could have felt a sense or a fear of abandonment. It could be your person. You may not have that. Some people do because they had issues in childhood. Those are wounds that need to be healed. Now, to the sea, you know, this feels like putting yourself in a place where you kind of feel like, I'm going to go with the flow. That's what I feel like from this card today. Now, the change in the wind, this has come up a lot in my readings lately, and I do feel like this is a shift in home. You could have just recently moved, or this is coming for you and you're trying to decide whether you want to. I do think, I just heard you're going to get the one you want. So if you're bidding on a house, you're going to get the one you want. This reduces to a 3. Make sure it makes you feel complete when you go into it. Obviously, it's got to feel right. The balance has to be there. Now, between worlds, this is that energy we're picking up on. You're between do I, don't I in this relationship. And then imagine. Picture what it's going to be like. Do what most people do and say, okay, could it turn out this way? Is this what I want? Manifest. Definitely set your intentions today and decide clearly, like that card said, what you want. And imagine how it would be in the future. And then go for it. Okay, Leo, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here again. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. As well as, if you like a personal reading, check the description box below. I hope this helped. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in next week's reading. Take care.